Depending on where you live, it might not be safe riding a motorbike. Sometimes it's because the roads are in bad condition, and other times it's because you encounter an animal that you don't expect to meet. What would you do if you were riding a motorbike and you cross paths with a bison? If you want to see some incredible motorbike moments, keep watching as we count down. Number 15. Turkey. As winter gives way to spring, wild turkeys around the country begin their mating process. Their actions can be a little strange at times. In this video, two male turkeys fight a motorcyclist to woo female turkeys and drive away competing males. And turkeys have the hardest heads and can be royal pains in the butt when they get started. Trust me, if a turkey wants to mess with you, don't stick around. Just leave. Check out these turkeys chasing this motorbike on a rural highway, trying to give him a ticket for speeding. The turkeys are running as fast as they can, but it's not fast enough to catch up to a motorbike. I guess they will have to give the turkeys better tools so they can uphold the law properly. Another turkey is bothering this biker on the street. Have they been appointing turkeys as traffic controllers and no one told me? I never knew turkeys could be this aggressive. A wild turkey thought this motorcyclist was trying to steal his chick while visiting Northern California. Either that, or their turkey wanted to hitch a ride on the bike. Number 14. Goats. Goats, rams, and sheep are all nuts. If they see something they can smash their heads into, they'll do it. This motorbike follows two goats sprinting on a dirt road. I must admit, these goats are quite fast. This goat rams into a motorcycle and causes the rider to lose control, making the bike tilt to the right. The goat looks like it is ready for another slam, so these people better hurry and get out of there. This guy rides his small motorbike through a horde of goats, but none of the goats react. If you thought turkeys were stubborn, you haven't seen anything yet. This cool black goat hangs on her motorbike waiting for her boyfriend. You can see how proud she is of the bike, and it's obvious she wants to show it off. Finally, this funny looking white goat is inspecting some of these motorbikes to see if they're up to code. It doesn't look like any of them are, but it also doesn't look like the goat is doing his job very well. Number 13. Dog. Little dogs are the biggest pains when it comes to chasing vehicles. I know, because a small chihuahua would always chase my car in the street when I would arrive home. Check out this small dog pulling on his leash because he wants to chase this motorbike so badly. This motorcyclist makes sure he doesn't run over a lone dog on a highway and continues to ride far away from the stray dog. When these dogs came running up to this guy, he was riding a scooter and stopped to look at his GPS on his phone. They ran alongside him, barking and trying to chomp at his feet as he took off slowly. He continued to move steadily forward till he came to a halt. They were caught off guard and their demeanor abruptly shifted. These two dogs come running at this biker, and to avoid hurting them, the biker makes his bike roar to scare away the dogs. And it works, which allows the biker to take off without any of the dogs getting hurt. In this video, this dog chases a man on a small bike, so much so that the man loses control of the bike and goes smashing right into the car. That must be extremely frustrating, enough to clobber the dog for some people. Finally, these huge sheepdogs chase this man on a motorbike because their job is to protect the flocks, and they do an excellent job of this in the video. If these dogs get a hold of this man, it could be dangerous. Number 12. Elephant. Can you imagine how scary it must be to cross paths with an elephant when you're riding your motorbike? Look at the elephant in our first clip. He's a beast. You can see a man on a small motorbike ahead in the distance. The guy probably got so scared, he rode off like the wind. In this video, two motorbikes go past a mom and her calf, and a third motorbike is about to ride by, but the elephant mom feels her calf is threatened and charges the third biker. The guy panics and decides to leave his bike and run away. That's when the elephant decides to pull a turn into the forest. This elephant is in the middle of the street warning people to drive safely. So when this biker comes speeding down the road, the elephant sounds the siren and the biker falls. This is a great way of controlling traffic. This calf is startled by this motorbike and mama is upset, so she kind of threatens the bike, but it goes by too quickly for the elephant to do anything. Thankfully, it was the case, or the biker could have been badly hurt. Elephants don't need to do much to scare people off. This elephant just has to sound the trumpet, and the guys on these motorbikes drop everything and run for their lives, even though the elephant wasn't going to do anything. I know it's easy for me to say because I'm not there. I would probably do the same. Number 11. Tiger. Elephants are scary, but what about tigers? Would you be more afraid of crossing an elephant or a tiger? This guy is on the road with his motorbike when a tiger crosses the road, and it's almost as if it was a stray cat. The guy doesn't do anything, and the tiger even goes the other way. In this video, this tiger is seriously chasing this motorbike. I just hope for the guy's sake he doesn't fall. It's one thing falling when a dog is chasing you, but an entirely different one if it's a tiger. These bikers look behind them, and they notice two tigers. They want to look at the huge felines, but they know it's much wiser to leave. Except one guy faces them and backs up slowly. I think this guy is taking a huge risk. The tigers keep walking slowly towards the bikes. Man, would I be scared if I were in this situation? But the tigers are not aggressive, and they decide to enter the forest. This tiger's curiosity is aroused when it noticed a bunch of parked motorbikes. The tiger approaches to see what they're all about as the men back off, even though one of them is carrying a rifle. The tiger doesn't do much except inspect the bikes. The biker documents his encounter with a huge cow on the road. You can see in the video as the man is riding, the cow almost collides with him, avoiding him by a few inches. The guy's reaction is humorous, but I'm wondering how he would have reacted if there had been a collision. If you're looking to gas up, make sure there isn't some crazy cow looking to crush you into the gas pipe. This cow almost rammed into these two people as they were entering the gas station. Rumors were going around that the cow was the station's hired security. I think it took its job way too seriously. This cow greets this man on a moped, and as soon as the animal gets off the moped, he walks away. This is one big cow, and it seems to want to control traffic in the area. Everywhere the cow sees a motorbike, it goes in that direction. Finally, watch this huge bull chase these two guys on a motorbike. The bull is fast and keeps up with the motorbike. What a race. Number 9. Monkey. In areas where monkeys are bound, it's highly likely that you'll come across one while riding your motorbike, as these people did on an early morning ride. The monkeys are just watching, but you never know what they'll do because they're so unpredictable, so you always need to be on the lookout. This monkey crosses the road and two bikers almost hit it. You can see how close it is in slow motion. They could have easily hit this monkey if they hadn't been skilled enough or careful for that matter. This chimp wants to ride with his handler, and when the guy pretends to leave, the chimp goes ballistic and pulls a tantrum until the guy lets him hop on the bike. This little chimp is worse than a child. The following monkeys just want to cause trouble for these bikers. They run towards them and knock them off the ground. This monkey is making sure his hair is kofied properly and his teeth are brushed, so he can take a ride into town and impress the ladies. Finally, this monkey crosses the road, but as soon as the motorbike is about to go by, the monkey flanks it and charges the man on the bike. Number 8. Bison. Bison have been known to circle back on humans before attacking, trampling, or goring them to death with their sharp horns. Each year, bison are thought to kill roughly 200 people. Keeping your cool and don't run if you come upon a bison. Hold your ground and back away slowly, making every effort to look larger, such as facing the animal and standing erect. This bison strike has stooped all traffic on this road. The bison are demanding their rights to be respected, and they won't remove themselves from the streets until an agreement is signed. Motorcycles are passing through, and the bison are attempting to charge anything they don't like. These motorcyclists are taking a great risks by riding alongside these behemoths. If they collide, the riders would be sent to La La Land. The bison walks on one lane of this road, kind of blocking the way for these two bikers. One of the bikers takes a chance and rides by, while the other biker takes a little longer to go, but eventually zooms past the bison unharmed. This bison knocks over this biker on the small road. Once the man is on the ground, the bison walks away. This is one scary moment for this biker. This bison in ruts is growling right next to this biker, and the biker remains immobile. I didn't know bison could growl like tigers. The bison finally walks away. That was indeed a close call. Finally, these bison cross the road and slow down traffic, including this biker waiting impatiently to go by. Number 7. Snake. Even when they are trampled on, many snakes try to leave first before biting. When a snake is regularly exposed to speeding bikes, it can become angry and hostile. But most days, these snakes hide in the grass until the motorcyclists have gone home for the day. When a snake is abruptly touched, it coils up slightly. This motorbike rides past a snake on the street. Hopefully the guy didn't squash the reptile when it rode by. Watch the snake in this next video lunge out to bite this biker on the road. I mean, the snake leaps out to intentionally bite the man. That must have been scary. Finally, this snake is relaxing on the road when a biker scares it back into the forest. You can see the snake slither back into the green, annoyed by the motorbike. Number 6. Deer. Deer are probably the most dangerous animals to cross paths with on the road. They can cross at any moment, and the risk of collision is extremely high. Just watch this motorbike almost hit this deer as it crosses the road with blinding speed. Of course, there is the danger of the deer being killed, but the same can happen to the biker, especially if the deer is big. This guy also sees his life flash right in front of him when he misses a deer by inches. One more second and it would have been a deadly impact. I'm not sure if it's because they're plain dumb or just scared, but it looks like deer have a knack for crossing roads at the wrong time. Again, another deer almost gets hit by this biker. It would not have been a pretty sight if contact would have been made. Finally, this deer gets shaved by this biker as the biker barely misses the animal. There are many close calls like this on the road every day. Number 5. Donkey. This mule doesn't want to have anything to do with this biker. The biker is offering the mule something, but the animal is timid and walks away. I'm not sure if this biker avoided this mule, but it almost looks like the biker ran it over. However, the biker continues to ride, so perhaps there was no collision. I'm not sure if this is a new sport, but this mule runs as this biker holds its tail to get a free ride and save money on gas. Number 4. Horse. I'm not sure if this is the best idea, but if friends take their horse for a run while they're both on a motorbike right next to the horse. I guess people have all sorts of different ways to allow their pets to get a little exercise. This man uses a motorcycle to train his horse, such as making them run, stop, and control their movement with a driveline, and teaching them that being scared and afraid is unnecessary and that they will not be damaged. You can see the horses following instructions properly, so I guess this guy knows what he's doing. The guy on this horse and this biker have an argument about who's allowed on this road. The biker says he's allowed to ride there, while the guy on the horse disagrees. It doesn't take much for this biker to lose control of his bike when he sees a horse running on the side of the road. I guess the guy panicked and forgot he was riding his motorcycle. It's not like the horse was close to him. However, after the incident, the horse came running towards him and the man took the opportunity to film it. Finally, this horse causes havoc on the road when a couple of bikers stop abruptly to avoid hitting the horse and fall to the ground in doing so. The bikers are slightly injured, but I'm sure they got more of a scare and the bruises will heal in a few days. Number 3. Wild pig. Wild pigs are not as big as horses, but this wild pig causes a lot of damage when it runs right in front of this biker. The biker runs it over, probably killing it, and the biker goes flying. Apparently, the biker is fully recovered since the incident. Finally, this piglet runs in between these motorbikes, trying to avoid being hit. Now there's a smart animal, but I get the impression these bikers are trying to scare the animal. I might be wrong, but that's my feeling. Number 2. Birds. Certain birds can be overly aggressive in flight, and all depending on where you are, you need to be careful when riding your bike in certain areas. The birds on this road understand it's dangerous to walk in the middle of roads and immediately run towards the side of the road. If you want to witness this crazy ninja pigeon fly right into this biker's helmet and smash his face guard, keep your eyes open. Don't worry if you blink and missed it. We've got it in slow motion for you, so you can watch how the pigeon appears out of nowhere and slams into the biker's helmet. Finally, an eagle swoops out of the median to take a small bit of roadkill from the roadway and soars off directly in front of this biker in this video. Number 1. Mule deer and others. This mule deer takes a run on this road, leading the way for this biker who seems to enjoy following the deer. One thing for sure is, as long as the deer is in front of him, there can't be any accidents. On a 40-mile stretch of gravel road, a mule deer runs across the road in front of a motorcycle. It was a young buck with antlers that still had felt on them. What a spectacular scene. These two bucks ran along the highway, besides a motorcycle, and then jump across the road in front of the motorcycle's wing to the other side. Moments like these are rare, and as long as no one gets hurt, they're magical. This velvet buck crossed the highway right in front of this biker to get to the other side. It must have been quite the experience for the biker to see the animal sprinting in the open field. Watch this guy on his motorbike stopped in the middle of this gravel road. Why is he stopped? Well, a huge male lion is studying him from the side of the road. Maybe the lion is contemplating eating him, but the guy is between a rock and a hard place now, and I don't envy him at all. What would you do? The lion doesn't move, but it can at any moment. One bad move and the biker is toast. The biker slowly backs up, always facing the lion, just in case that's how it ends, so we'll never know what happened. In this video, a rhinoceros sprayed from its natural environment and wreaked havoc in a tiny town in southern Nepal, pursuing motorbikes and terrifying inhabitants, with one resident reportedly being killed by the beast. Finally, in this last video, the fastest land animal on the planet races a motorbike. Who will win? Neither, but it was a close call. What a beautiful animal the cheetah is. We have seen some exciting but dangerous chases. My favorite has to be the guy stopping on the road after he noticed a lion watching him from the side of the road. Which one was your favorite? Why don't you let us know in the comments below? Well, that's our countdown of 15 moments of animals running after motorcycles. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and let us know in the comments what you think. Check out our other videos and subscribe to be part of the fun. Click on the notification icon so you can see our new videos as soon as they're uploaded. That's it for now.